Hello, my name is Dekelatro. Today I'll be presenting you the Dekelatro game that I made is a final project for my introduction to C#. It is basically a smaller scope of the Balatro game, which is a roguelike deck builder where you basically have to face blinds using poker hands, and the poker hands give you score depending on which hand you decide to play. This will be a very brief and short gameplay with 5 minutes of playtime, just to show the basics of how the game works. It is entirely built in C#, there's no custom engine, it is written so it plays inside the console. Let's start. The gameplay is super simple. As you can see, we have controls at the bottom, and we have our hand, which is how exactly we play our hands. So in poker, usually you want to build hands that are extremely strong and have a lot of cards in them. This is the same principle for Dekelatro. So right now, let's first of all sort the cards and see what we have. So I see we have either 3 spades or 3 hearts. I want to discard the heart and the club that we have. We can discard up to 5 cards. I want to discard 4. Now I want to discard these cards. And as you can see, we have a flush, which is what I want to play. That will give us 945 points. Yes, I want to confirm and play it. And we won the blind, and now we want to go to the shop. So we have pretty bad options here, actually. Straight flush planet and a straight planet. I might actually buy the straight planet because it's actually pretty strong. Basically, what planets do is that they help you. They increase the total amount of chips and multiplier that you get from playing hands. I will probably buy the straight planet and use it straight away. There you go. Let's move on to the next blind because we don't have any money. I will actually look for a straight here. We do have a straight. That is not a straight. I'm missing a 5. Right? I am missing a 5, so we will discard these cards. Still no 5. Let's keep discarding until I do find a 5. Okay, we did find a 5. So let's play it. That's 560 points. Flush is actually pretty strong. We did find Constellation, which is an excellent joker. What it does is basically when you use a planet, this joker gains 0 plus 0.1 mult. 0 plus 0.1 mult, which is insanely strong, especially in Dekelatro. It means we can buy any planet that we want, and it will increase the power of this joker. This is a deliberate design, so you have a lot of scaling, and it makes you really strong. So now we are at the final blind for this ante. Every ante is 3 blinds. So let's see what we have. Right now I'm not forced to play a flush or a straight. I will probably go for a flush anyway. Let's do one more discard. And we do have a flush, which is awesome. Alright, so I will probably buy Mystic Summit here. What Mystic Summit does is that if I have no discards remaining, I get 50 mult, which is really nice. I should probably also reorder my jokers, because the consideration of how jokers are calculated is from the lowest index to the highest index. So right now, as you see, Constellation is at the lowest index, which is 0. The Mystic Summit is at the highest index, which is 1. We actually want to have the flat mult and the X mult. We want to have flat mult first, and then we want to have X mult for more score. So let's reorder them. I want to reorder 0 and 1. There you go. As you can see, Mystic Summit is indeed in the lowest index. We have no money, so we will go back to play. Let's discard the non-club cards. There you go. Let's play these as well. 945. I will buy the flush planet and move on. That's basically the entire gameplay, you know. It has some strategy to it, so it's awesome. And it has a lot of build diversity. We didn't score enough. Let's see if we can do a bit more. But yeah, that's basically Dekelatro. I think as a first year project, it came out pretty amazing. So yeah, I highly recommend you download it from my GitHub and see if you like it yourself. You can also edit the code if you're not happy with any of the features. You can change how the jokers function, how the blinds work, their scaling and stuff like that. It's very the code is not the best, but since it's a first year project, you can't really have any better than this. It uses a lot of complex mechanics and complex code, which is awesome. I highly recommend you download this and give it a go.